don't forget to subscribe to Steven C. Killer. Now get back in the grave, gutbag!
What's up, guys? Steven C. Killer here, bringing another reaction. Now today we are checking out a fight that you've all been waiting for me to actually finally do. I've had so many comments saying, hey, Steven, it's out. Where the fuck is it? But as you guys can hear in my throat, I haven't been feeling that well, and also I have had a lot of work in the last couple days. My throat's still a little bit but I'm back, and I hope to be posting more often. I took a little bit of a break, and I apologize, but things happen, and recently I'm going to be doing a lot. There's going to be a couple things coming to the channel. One, since Dragon Ball Super has ended, something else has recently appeared, and honestly I'll probably be posting my reaction to the first episode either before this or after this, depending on whichever gets edited first and or uploaded first. But Boku no Hero Academia Season 3, baby. Yes, and I have officially watched it. I just need to edit the video. But we'll let you guys know about that now. It's either already on my channel or it'll be after this episode. I plan to post at least two, maybe more, 2 or more videos today when this goes live, or if the other one went live first. Either way, you guys got 2 awesome videos. So today we are watching Rewind Rumble on JIREN versus Superman. Now, depending on the version of Superman they use, because there are so many different versions of him, some are so fucking broken beyond belief that it would be very tough to choose JIREN to win against some of the really older versions of Superman. Now, if it's up-to-date version of Superman, I think JIREN can definitely win. JIREN definitely seems more powerful than Superman to me, even though he is kind of a basically Dragon Ball's version of JIREN, or of Superman. It just feels like that, and there's still so much of JIREN we don't fucking know. So it really does depend. Sorry about that, my throat. But we are here today to watch this and enjoy this video. Thanks to Rewind Rumble. Don't forget to show your guys' support to the channel, also owned by Animation Rewind. That is the bigger channel, Rewind Rumble, but is more for the hardcore, official, like heavily researched fights. So holy crap, go show your support to both channels. Link in the description for the original video. Do whatever you guys can. Subscribe, like, watch the videos, and if you guys can afford it, maybe Patreon. So we're gonna get into this episode, and boy am I ready. I kind of want JIREN to win because I am always on the side of DBZ characters over certain characters, and honestly, Soup is always on the last bit of me voting for him. So even though I could say he probably can win a lot of different fights, it will most often be me hoping the other side wins. Yeah, so we're going to enjoy this fight right now. Bum, bum. And if you guys also hear other coughing in the background, that's my dog Angel. She is she's not doing so well, but comes with age. She's 15, going on 16 actually. So she is a very old dog, and I do apologize, but I usually try to edit where you guys don't hear too much background noise.
When you think of orphaned aliens risen from tragedy with godly power, 2 come to mind: Kal-El from Krypton and JIREN from Universe 11.
Jiren and Superman, that pair isn't exactly what comes to mind. Oh,
Hey!
Superman, yeah, sure. But I'm sure we can all think of another superpowered godlike alien better suited for Superman. Martian Manhunter.
Oh!
Bastard. However, since 2 same continuity fights are a no-no, I guess Jiren will make a great second fiddle.
Let's just say that Jiren versus Superman is twice the debate for half the toxicity. It's a deal we can't put down, but one that we could
Good to hear
rewind
Satan
rumble.
Warlord is back again for another fight. Co-hosting.
So rewind. A rhetorical question for you. Just a smidgen of your thoughts. Whose childhood was more tragic? Superman's or Jiren's?
While both aliens lost their parents and Superman practically lost his entire race, Kal-El was innocently ignorant of all of it growing up on Earth, and he didn't find out until later in his life. Jiren first-handedly discovered that his village was attacked and that his parents were murdered in cold blood. He learned the hard way that having and displaying power upon others is the only true way to protect both himself and those he cares about. So for that, I would have to say that Jiren took it harder and had it more rough growing up.
Blah, blah, blah. Boring, boring, boring.
I will have to agree.
Really don't
Even though the
understand what a
backstory
rhetorical
is so
question is, do you?
cheesy
I may
and
not
and
understand your
copy
wordplay,
paste
Warlord,
for
no.
Jiren,
What I do
he did
understand
see
is
it at the
the
beginning,
overwhelming
like
power
saw
that
everything.
both of these aliens
I
possess.
do have to agree with that
Yo,
part.
rewind. I'm happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish. But do not break the #1 rule about Superman. If you want to talk about his powers, do it right and pick from one timeline, one continuity. Pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52, animated series, DC Cinematic Universe.
Exactly.
Anything but mashing them together into one Frankenstein of a character.
Screw attack.
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Well, you know my answer, and that's the one that's always most fair. On the entire Superman spectrum, there are plenty of Superman that would destroy Jiren, and then there are Superman on the same list that would die instantly from Jiren. So for that sake, the best bet would be to keep things vanilla with round 1 and stick with the modern age continuity of comics.
So, without further ado,
I can completely
ladies and
agree with
gentlemen,
that.
boys and girls, let me tell you about the best things modern age Superman can do. This version of Superman is massively faster than light, and I am talking in the trillions of times, as he flew from the Vega star system to Earth faster than Geico can quote me for car insurance. Spoiler alert, I'm too unpredictable to even get a quote. He has universal striking strength, as he
wow.
was able to crack the source wall and pin Darkseid into it.
Which may or may not even be the real source wall.
The toughest thing for Superman's power level is the fact that he is a solar battery.
We'll get to that later, but first, let's freshen up everyone on why Jiren is an extremely OP Martian thing. As
God
for Jiren's
damn he
powers,
is.
His most notorious is his energy barrier. This makes it pretty much impossible for anyone to land even one hit on Jiren. Any attack that is weaker than the barrier will be absorbed. So if you aren't faster, more skilled, or more powerful than Jiren, there is no chance of getting lucky against him, since his barrier will automatically block anything weaker than it.
Jiren also has an arsenal of invisible moves like the Invisible Strikes and Invisible Eye Blast. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Jiren can move so fast that he can travel in an instant. This is one of the reasons he so easily got past Hit's time manipulation, and how it takes an Ultra Instinct Goku to even stand a chance against him.
Yeah.
As for his stats, it's quite safe to say that Jiren is a multi-universal powerhouse, as he can wipe the floor with Goku Blue and shook the entire world of Void, a realm which is described as being infinite in size, and he shook the whole thing with his ki alone.
In fact, as seen in episode 1,
Yeah.
Jiren was able to outlast Goku's broken limit, and Goku's limit is breaking the limit of a limit breaker that breaks the limits of the gods! Nani? But to further explain this, Goku's Ultra Instinct does long-term damage on him due to him being a mortal pushing his body into God hierarchy and beyond, and it's not something he should use whenever he feels like it. Jiren was able to outlast Goku long enough for him to be drained of using Ultra Instinct for that battle sequence. It's unclear whether Goku is just temporarily drained of it, or if Jiren technically beat Goku. Episode 131
Later today,
should answer that question, but the
Oh,
fact
later
he was
today.
able to
Oh.
outlast Goku long enough for Goku to revert back to his form.
Okay, so
speaks
this was
for
posted
itself.
on the day
But what
of the
doesn't
episode,
speak for
of the
itself
last
is
episode.
Superman's
Okay.
analogy to being a
Damn, I
solar
should have got to
battery,
this a lot
which is
sooner.
something that needs explaining.
Sorry about
And
that,
that's
guys.
just what I'm here to do. Superman, as we know it, is a solar battery of sort. He can store yellow and blue star rays and convert them as his main power source. While there hasn't been a real limit to how much
Although,
he can store, it will
I'll say
always
this
be
right
a
here.
finite
I'm going to
amount.
pause
The
for a
potential-
second. I'm going to say this right here, right now. unlike Goku, Jiren doesn't give a fuck. He will destroy the sun to help end the fight. He doesn't care like Goku. Also, I don't think Jiren needs the sun.
To always recharge, maybe
He's an alien.
limitless, but the actual
His
value absorbed
mecha
will always be
body
a
is probably a lot
limited
different.
amount, regardless of how big or small that amount is.
You know what? I will say this to those DC fans who
But that's a
quote
possibility,
Superman's Dr.
not like official.
Frankenstein. Superman's solar battery does have a limit. So even if we let this guy sit in the sun for a while, he'd eventually reach a peak, long as he doesn't get any unnecessary plot boosts. The real
Plot
question
boost.
from that explanation
It's real
is,
with,
if we have
Supes.
a modern age Superman fight Jiren at his best, well, what is his best? The answer lies in the issue, the death of the new gods.
The full comic could be read online, and I'll even link it down below. And in this issue,
Ah.
Superman faced and lost to Darkseid with the anti-life equation. What's important to know is that both Orion and the Source were at the events of this battle. Because Superman lost to Darkseid and Orion had to come in and sacrifice himself, proves that Superman's peak was less than Darkseid's peak. Superman even stated that
Oh,
all
wow.
his vaunted power is nothing in relationship to what he has encountered. He stated that Darkseid had unlimited power, though Darkseid kind of implied that he had universal power. Darkseid's actual peak isn't 100% clear, but Superman's was, as that it was less than Darkseid's. And Darkseid's was universal from his own explanation, but was unlimited from Superman's explanation. Which, by following the rules of logic, means either one of them is right and one of them is wrong, or they're both wrong. We'll talk about this conundrum later, but what's important to know now is that both of these aliens are ultimate powerhouses that come from tragic roots. Superman tackled his tragedy by helping others and risking his own life for justice. Jiren tackled this tragedy by instilling force and power to secure protection through intimidation and using power as a coping method. There are many similarities between Jiren and Superman, and there are also many differences. The biggest difference today, though, is that one of them is going to walk away alive and the other will be at rest.
I'm on side of Jiren. What are you doing, Angel?
And now, let's set ourselves a circumstance. The
watch
location
the fight
of
with
this
me?
battle will take place in Universe 7, and there will be no preparation. This is a universe that is technically alien to both characters, which keeps things fair, and of
By the
course,
way,
no
yes, my dog,
preparation is the most basic
guys see
way to
greatness in
handle
her
this
eyes.
thing.
She's blind in
Once
both.
that circumstance bar is
I had to take
finally
extra care of
loaded,
her.
It's time to rewind Rumble.
Oh wow, Goku. Oh, is this trying to take place like Goku's fight? Okay, so Goku's fighting Superman. Back on your blanket, Angel.
This ends now.
Alright. Alright, so Jiren came in.
It's not optional.
Wait, was that a voice of Jiren? Wow, okay, just going straight in, all strength. I couldn't tell, I was trying to hear the voice. Jiren giving no fucks. Oh! Oh! Fucked him up a little bit. Oh, but pushing back, of course. I still think this version of Superman probably does not stand a chance against Ultra Instinct Goku.
It's over.
Okay, so that's his voice. Okay. I heard it that time. Oh! Superman getting past Jiren's defenses, it looks like a little bit. Damn! Come on, Jiren. Fuck up Superman. Oh, 2 boots to the face.
Bastard.
Oh, Jiren powering up. Oh, are we going to see bare-chested Jiren at one point? Oh, they broke the moon! Like full-powered shirt Dawn Jiren and everything. Did they just punch one of that half of the moon away? Not surprising in that feat, but... Oh, there goes the other part of the moon. Earth is a little going to be fucked now, though. Damn! Oh, if he's using his supernova, he's going to be out of power! Jiren was... Yeah, you're done. Superman is fucking done. Our boy Jiren for the win!
We hope you enjoyed that animation, and if you did, special thanks to Team Animation Rewind's Driggs. I'd also like to thank the co-host for this episode, Warlord. Please consider watching the previous animations on this channel to support us even further. Don't forget to download the Animation Rewind apps. Thanks, and enjoy the post-analysis.
Nah, 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 nah. Hey, 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 goodbye. Because I'm just going to say this because there are people who are going to believe this no matter what.
Jiren won because he's a Dragon Ball character and we are just salty over Goku versus Superman 1 and 2 from the Superman Dr. Frankenstein.
Whoa, that is 100% false. And besides, do you even know how many people are going to believe your provocative statement? There are already a bunch of tinfoils out there who think we have some type of anti-Superman agenda. Why, just why are you fueling their false ideas?
Oh, I'm fueling it to laugh at the stupidity of what some people are willing to believe. It's their loss if they want to be delusional and think we had Superman lose purely out of spite and bias. Who do they think we are?
Yeah, fuck those people.
TGF.
Now get your hands out of
Yes,
your pants
get
and
the
let me explain to the people who actually understand our true intentions of why Jiren beats modern-age Superman.
Now that's more my language. Look, let me be honest with you guys. There are plenty of Superman that can beat Jiren, and I could have cherry-picked the ones that easily could or easily couldn't, but instead I tried to do what's right and just go straight down the middle and feature the basic run-of-the-mill modern-era Superman, which is pretty standard for versus debates. In fact, it probably would have been much easier for us to pick the most powerful Superman that would have wiped the floor with Jiren. Plus, doing that would have been a
post-crisis Superman.
to clear those who think we have some type of bias towards Dragon Ball. And I am certainly not afraid of the salt or having DC characters beat Dragon Ball characters. Spoiler alert, just go check out Cartoon Fight Club Cell vs. Doomsday, Broly vs. Superman, Pre-Crisis Superman vs. Goku, Batman vs. Teen Goku, Beerus vs. Darkseid Round 1, and Piccolo vs. Martian Manhunter. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back on topic.
There's a lot of fights out there.
Modern era Superman.
Some win on the
doesn't have
DC
what it
side,
takes
some
to
win on
take
the
out Jiren.
DBZ side.
It's still kind of unclear that Ultra Instinct Goku alone could beat Jiren.
And you know what? That is a perfect place to start. Jiren's ability to revert Ultra Instinct Goku back to his base form. Once again, Jiren was able to outlast Goku long enough to make him be drained of using Ultra Instinct for that battle sequence. It's unclear if Goku is just temporarily drained of it, or if Jiren fully beat Goku. Episode 131
Once again, later today.
should answer that question, but the fact that he was even able to last out long enough to have Goku revert
I'm
back
not
to
going to
his
be
base
surprised
form
if Screw
speaks for
Attack
itself.
somehow
As
pulls
for
out
speed,
another
it's clear
Goku
that
versus
Jiren's
Superman
best
because
speed
of all
beats
the
are fourth
Ultra
dimensional,
Instinct
as he was
stuff.
fast enough to
And they're probably
override
still going to have
Kid's Cage of
Superman
Time.
win.
The Cage of Time is a full-on time freeze, and it's Hit's most powerful tactic and his last resort attack. This isn't Goku breaking through a baby time skip or time leap. JIREN full-on broke the cage of time. To be able to move this fast, Superman's Vega Star speed feat is a literal whole dimension slower than JIREN's Cage of Time breaking speed feat.
There is no evidence to suggest that Superman is fast enough to punch past JIREN's barrier. Any attack that is weaker than the barrier will be absorbed. So if you aren't faster, more skilled, or more powerful than JIREN, then rip off your tidy whities and hang them in the air to signal your surrender, because there is no chance of getting lucky against him, since his barrier will automatically block anything weaker or slower than it.
It took a fourth-dimensional Ultra Instinct Goku to get past the barrier, so a massively faster-than-light Superman would greatly struggle. The same could be said
I
for strength and
completely
power.
agree with that.
Superman has displayed universal levels of strength, cracking the Source Wall, and lifting Spectre, and I'm tired of debunking infinite Superman strength, but lifting Spectre is at best a universal feat, and to explain why it's not an unlimited strength feat, just go watch Cartoon Fight Club episode 30 for a full explanation on that.
And
It's
there is
pretty
so
much
much
old
other
news at this
towards
point
that
Superman
feat
isn't
that
infinite.
is
JIREN was able
debunked.
to both shake the world of Void and overpower a Super Saiyan Blue.
A lot of
Goku.
people
Not
debunked
even
that,
counting
that
Ultra
fact.
Instinct Goku, which he beat is already multi-universal. And again, it's tough to say Superman's
Angel?
peak is multi-universal in the modern age comics, as he lost a battle against Darkseid, and it took Orion to come in and save Superman's super ass. Look at those glutes!
I'm going to reiterate myself from the pre-analysis just to drill the point home. And this full comic can be read online, which will be linked down below. Now in this issue, Superman faced and lost to Darkseid with the anti-life equation. What's important to know is that both Orion and the Source were at the events of this battle. Because Superman lost to Darkseid and Orion had to come in and sacrifice himself, proves that Superman is less than Darkseid at their peaks.
Yeah.
Superman usually only beats Darkseid with the help of other Justice League members or by pinning him through the Source Wall. It's never been through straight-on punching him to death or through his own power. It's either borrowed power, Justice League member fill-ins, or the Source Wall pinning. And keep in mind I'm talking full power Darkseid, not base Darkseid or one of his avatars. Anyway, back to this comic issue. In this issue, Superman stated all of his vaunted power is nothing in relationship to what he encountered. He even stated that Darkseid had unlimited power, though Darkseid sort of implied that he only had universal power. Darkseid's peak isn't 100% clear, but Superman being less than Darkseid was pretty clear. Again, Darkseid
that
was
whole
universal
blast
from
that they
his
keep
own
showing
explanation
keeps
and was
making me think
unlimited from
it's a pimple.
Superman's explanation. It's really tough to work with statements, and comics unfortunately have a lot more statements than they do feats. But it is what it is. Now here were the three statements that were
See,
stated
doesn't that look
in
like a
this
pimple?
issue. Only two of them can be true
Looks like a
for
pimple
the
to me.
writing
I don't know
to
why.
make sense. A. Darkseid has peak unlimited power via Superman's statement. B. Darkseid has at minimum universal power and peak unknown power via Darkseid's statement. C. All of Superman's power was nothing compared to Darkseid via Superman's second statement. All three of these statements can't be true because Superman is less than Darkseid. If A is true, then B could be true. Darkseid is clearly universal if he is infinite. But if B is true, then C has to be false, because if Darkseid's power is universal, then statement C would not make sense, as Superman would be able to compete with that. If A is true and B is false, then of course Superman would be nothing compared to Darkseid. But then Superman could not have infinite power if this was the case. If B is true and A is false, then Superman was overestimating the whole time and was only speaking in hyperbole.
Okay. Rewind enough logic games and just spit it to them straight. Superman in the modern age range of comics has never shown consistent multi-universal feats, or fourth-dimensional feats for that matter, and JIREN has both shown consistent multi-universal and fourth-dimensional feats. Therefore, JIREN is powerful enough to break Superman's limit and beat him, similar to how Darkseid in Doomsday beat him without kryptonite and physical power alone. Boom, good night, sleep tight.
Drop the mic.
Sums things up. Sorry for the confusing logic games, everyone. And thus making the winner of this Rumble, JIREN. Now, if you want to see a rematch between Jiren and pre-Crisis Superman, all you have to do is like this video.
Alright guys, if you want something like that, and even I will admit, that will probably be a match where Soup wins. Link in the description below. Go hit that like goal, and let's get that animation underway. Alright guys, if you want to check out the next fight, which actually probably is already on Rewind Rumble, link in the description below. Go check it out. Now, you may have noticed me grab something in the middle of the fight. Now, I will be announcing with a collaboration with another channel who's also a friend of mine. But I will be, for anyone who's a fan of this game and or these cards, card opening wise. But this is me showing you guys that I'm going to be doing a pack battle with a friend of mine who also just recently started his channel, and I will be opening this soon, so look out for when I open up this box. It's the first time me doing something like this on my channel, besides me doing, did I have it over here? I did already open up this right here, so you guys can check out what I got in this box already on my channel. So if you guys want to check that out, and I have some other stuff coming up in the future that I may do with other channels, collaboration wise. One thing is being talked about with another fellow YouTuber, so look out for. Whoops, look out for that. And guys, look, if you guys are interested in this stuff and you want more of my reactions, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell because YouTube system sucks dick. And yeah, if you also enjoyed my content, don't forget to show it by punching that like button. And check everything else in the description if you guys want to check some other things out. So until next time guys, later! Thanks for watching this video everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more, check out the description below. Hope to see you guys in a later video. Also, have an awesome day.